Hi, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your December 8th to the 14th, 2024 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, so thank you so very much for doing so. And if you are interested in a private reading or a gift card for the holidays, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. It's listed in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. All right, Scorpio, let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Okay, so we have the Fool reversed. We have the 10 of Pentacles reversed. We have the 2 of Pentacles. We have the Wheel of Fortune reversed. We have the 2 of Cups reversed, angels and spirit guides. We have the Ace of Wands reversed. We have the King of Cups in the upright position, the 6 of Wands, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. We have the Sun reversed, which makes sense. We have the List. We have the 5 of Pentacles. We have the Magician. And we have the Devil. So let me see. Let me just make sure everything is in frame. Okay, good. All right, so what's really interesting here is that there's a sense of putting things on pause or things being on pause. And that's what you're going to feel like this week. So just being aware of that and knowing that there can be a little bit of extra sensitivity because you know the sun is coming, right? You know that there is there's a win that's coming your way, a positivity, you know, a a boost that is guiding you forward. So just being aware that right now things can feel a little bit stuck. Also with the with the Fool reversed, there is a sense of being kind of apprehensive, right? It can be that this week it just isn't time to take the really big risks that maybe you want to take in the future or you're planning to take. This is going to be more of a planning week than it is going to be a jump out there and do everything, like you get everything done. So just being aware of this is going to be really important because we can be really concerned about what other people will think, how other people will see us, what others are going through, what we ourselves are going through. So being aware of that is going to be super important. And this seems to be a theme for this week, that we can all be just a little bit of the green-eyed monster within us, but also we can have a tendency to think, I'm never going to achieve what I want to achieve. Like I'm kind of cursed, right? And you're not cursed, so don't worry about that. But that's going to be the sentiment. It's like, okay, some people have the Midas touch. Well, what is the opposite of the Midas touch? And you're going to be looking at like it. You're going to be looking at things and saying, look, this is what happened in my family. This is what happened before. This is, this is what's going on in the world. It's just not good. Like I'm just not going to be in that happy, prosperous place that I want to be. And Spirit's like, stop, because there are such positivities and such blessings coming your way. There can be a sense of like, okay, I need to rethink this. I need to step back. I need to look at what it is that is prosperous and joyous to me. And stepping into your power, stepping into yourself is going to be so important this week. It's not about everybody else, though it seems to be like everybody else is seeming to, surpass our souls and ourselves at times. But really saying, what do I want? What is important to me? Where is my blessing? Because it's going to turn this week. It's going to feel like, oh my gosh, everything's going wrong, cursed, unlucky, terrible, to blessed, beautiful, prosperous. And that's going to be a shift that's happening this week. That's going to be very positive for us and very beautiful for us. With the two of Pentacles, you're balancing a lot, but there are going to be main things that are really important to you that are going to stand out. And Spirit's like, okay, focus on that. Everything else, it can come in its time and its place, but focus on what is beautifully important to you now. Don't overburden yourself, because you'll have a tendency to this week. Everybody does. Everybody has a tendency to put a lot on their plate. With the Wheel of Fortune reversed, everything isn't changing. And we want this big, triumphant, really intense change to happen this week. Everything's going to be a lot more subtle, a lot more beautiful, a lot more, us focused. So that's going to be a really important thing. The Two of Cups comes forward. There is a healing that we're going to be a little bit apprehensive to, even a little bit angry at. So just being aware of that is like, no, I'm not letting go of this pain or this hurt, or I don't feel balanced inside myself, and I don't have time to look at why. So making time and looking at the things where we feel like held back, we feel frustrated, we can feel overwhelmed. That's going to be just really important to us during this time. The sense of, I need to heal, soul and spirit, I need to connect. And God, Source, Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, Scorpio, is handing you a gift of passion, of fire, of tenacity, of beauty, of brilliance. And it's really going to help illuminate you. You don't even know you're taking it yet. And it feels like it's on the back burner right now. But once we really start to focus on what's important to us, and we start to say, I need to take that risk on me. What I'm giving to everybody else, trying to make everybody else feel happy and seen, I need to also give to myself. I need to take care of myself. That's going to be a very important thing and a very powerful thing. With the King of Cups, this is us. We are represented by the cups in the minor arcana. And so Spirit is coming forward and saying, lead with your heart. Always lead with your heart, Scorpio. A lot of times we can sit there and say, I led with my heart. Things didn't go right. It was hard. It was overwhelming. And yeah, but you transformed the world when you did that. And I know that sounds cliche and, maybe like, silly, but whenever you lead from the heart, Scorpio, you transform yourself and you transform those around you. And it is the most beautiful thing you will see. And it brings us to the Six of Wands. That's your superpower, confidence and respect of self, and to open up your emotions to say, this is my heart. This is what I love. This is you know, this is what's important to me, is everything. And it brings us to the Sun reverse. It's like once we start to crown ourselves, because here you can see the Sun, and then, with this Six of Wands, and then we have the Sun reversed. There is a sense of, once we start celebrating ourselves, right? Once we take the role as king, right? Once we go from victim to victor, we we start to say, I can do this. And that changes with the Ten of Pentacles. Then like a gift starts coming to us that is sacred, that's generational blessings. We're going to see all the lessons that we have learned, which are stumbling stones along the way, right? A kid doesn't learn how to walk instantaneously. They stumble, they crawl, they fall time and time again. And that's what we do. And I know we're tired of falling. I know it's been hard and overwhelming. And here, this week is like the cornerstone. It's a jumping off point for blessings to come. But for us to say to ourselves, there's so much more here than I ever realized there was within me. And as we say that, we look at the judgment and we see ourselves coming out of a box that the world put us in, a box that, we were put in as we grew, but a box also that we put ourselves in. This is what happiness looks like, right? This is what success looks like. This is what you're supposed to be. And now we're starting to say to ourselves, no, I am what my soul desires me to be. And we're really starting to listen. We have the Five of Pentacles here. The Five of Pentacles is feeling like an outsider. There's this warmth, this beauty, this care, but it's not for us. And that is just a lie. That is just a lie. We are not discarded. We are deeply loved. And even if right now you're saying, Dane, I don't have anybody around me. First of all, I want you to know that you are loved. I care. And that might not be enough, and I get that. But our angels and our spirit guides connect with us to show you that you are never alone. And once we start to see that blessing within us, like that light, that sun rising within us, it shines to others. It changes. It changes our world. And it leads us to this place where we start to ask, why aren't I standing before the altar of my existence, claiming my magic, claiming my power, and seeing my blessings? Because a lot of times our blessings, we think, oh, well, everybody can do this. Oh, it's no big deal. I've been doing this forever. It is a big deal. You are a big deal. The magician is reversed. We're taking our magic for granted, or we're not claiming it because it doesn't fit into the box we think it should. And that's when the Krakus comes in. The devil, the addictions, the doubts, the fears, the addiction of not being good enough, of nots. And that's what we're going to be really rebelling against during this week. It's kind of like that sense of, oh no, I couldn't possibly, I shouldn't ask, I shouldn't be bold, I shouldn't take up space. And now this week you're being told, be bold, take up space. With Capricorn energy here, this is a time frame of December 22nd to January 19th. It's actually really good energy. We're also seeing, like, as we see what addicts us, right? As we see what we're chained to, what we're running after, right? We start to see what it is that we need to release, and we need to calm and center ourselves in order to find the beauty, in order to live in the beauty that is our soul, that is ourselves, that is what we deeply desire in our lives, and that changes us. This is also karmic energy coming forward, and we're starting to see, oh, okay, you know, action and reaction, but my soul is leading me on this path. I need to discover this about me. And we're starting to see the pattern in things. We're starting to see the synchronicity in things. And we're starting to let spirit, take the reins and guide us forward in the most spectacular of ways as we become the kings of our existence. It moves us then to our spirit message. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. This is the Heron. And it says, let go of convention and follow your own unique path, which is exactly, that sums up this whole entire reading right here. Let go of convention and follow your own unique path. It's time. Because the more you try to be conventional, Scorpio, the more you try to put yourself in the box and say, this is how I have to be, the more you feel like an outsider looking in. The more it feels like, the blessings are pushed further and further away. Owning who you are and owning what you love and owning you is just going to be transformative, and just is transformative. And it moves us then to our chakra message. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. This is flexibility reversed. This is the sacral chakra. We can be a little rigid during this week. Why? Because we can feel attacked. We can feel overwhelmed. We can feel like it's all too much and time passes so quickly and we want everything to be perfect, or we are sad and overwhelmed, and we just need, I don't want to say we just need to listen to our hearts, because that sounds so trite, but it's like we get to see that there's a beautiful light within us. And we have to say, close enough is good enough. It doesn't have to be perfect. Close enough is good enough. I have to celebrate me. And I see myself as a king. I crown myself with my power. And it brings us then to our energy to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. And it's the Three of Swords. It's heartbreaks and pains and disappointments that can feel just more real during this time. During this time of year when the heart hurts, it tends to hurt just a bit more. And it becomes, sorry, getting choked up, but it becomes all the more prevalent. And this can be a time with the 10 of Pentacles reversed, where it's like, it's not what I planned. But life is what happens when we're busy making plans. It's an old saying for a reason. And it brings us to the Two of Pentacles. There's a beautiful gift here to follow. Don't try for everything. Let go of the background noise and really say to yourself this week, what is important? And call it out and claim it for yourself. It moves us then to our subconscious spirit message, which is reverse the hummingbird. And it says, release what you've been carrying and lighten up. New journey is on the way. And with that reverse, it's like, it's hard for us to let go. It's hard for us to lighten the load because we want to carry everything. And we want everything to be such a certain way. And Spirit is saying, here, embrace your heart. Let a new journey come. It's more than time. And it brings us then to our energy to be mindful of, which is the Nine of Wands reverse. We are so tired of feeling like we have to be on guard, of feeling like, okay, here's another fight, here's another battle, here's more intensity coming. So being mindful about that is going to be super important. It moves us then to the heart chakra, embracing our heart, Scorpio, letting ourselves play, letting ourselves laugh, letting ourselves just have fun. That is going to be one of the biggest blessings that we can have in our lives. And it brings us then to the Page of Wands reversed. We take this gift. We take this gift of passion. But we have to listen to our inner child self on what is our fire and our passion, not how we think we're supposed to fit in this world, but letting ourselves shine in fire, in tenacity, in beauty, in brilliance. Also, if we have, children around us who are fire sign energies, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, oh my gosh, they can be really pushing our buttons, just to let you know. And it's like, you have to embrace your passion, or else their fire, their demands will eat everything up. It's like, so just being aware of that. It's like they will make you find your voice in a way that you thought you lost it. And if you answer with anger, like, yeah, sometimes it can be frustrating. I absolutely get it. But like stepping back and saying, okay, where's my passion? Where's my fire? And then sharing your passion and fire with these children right now that are just going to be so fiery is going to be a intense thing. But it's going to be a really good thing because your water will soothe their fire. All right. All right, Scorpio. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this week and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Scorpio. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all and have a blessed week. Bye.